What do we need to stop doing, Keyflow? I missed it. The essence of what Jason is doing is important, not not the template. It's the ideas of choosing to saturate then gain, to make decisions on clashes and the importance of remaining transients. Bro, Naldo gets it. Naldo is here to set the record straight. Talk to him, Naldo. Keyflow, it's the ones that have access to the talented live musicians that have put the years in, the best loot makers, the guys who have the equipment that make the shit knock. We need to stop saying they work with better producers when we all making the same beats. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That is 100% factual. We definitely need to stop saying that they work with better beat makers because yes, we all like we're using the same samples that Metro and Southside uses. A lot of a lot of us are using similar patterns. We have access to amazing sample packs in places like cmpkids.com, Drum Broker, Splice, so on, etc., right? Like we have access to all of those, to all those same those same musicians. Like we have the same input, and quiet is kept. You know what I mean? Like we can all make those same rough mixes. You know what I mean? There's nothing crazy coming out of FL Studio that's like, whoa, what are they doing to get those crazy rough mixes, right? Like we all have the ability to get those rough mixes. Keyflow is actually absolutely 100% right about that. Okay, so people see my NLS chain and they're like, yo, see, they're all like, "Tu papa, let's stay on track. Don't do that to me." They see my 8 NLSs and they're like, "Oh my god, what are you doing? How are you doing it?" And I'm just like, the way that mine is set up, I just set it up. I didn't do anything crazy. Bro was like, "Yo," and this is from like an old conversation, right? So I put this on my, and the way that I'm using it is a it's a bus. You know what I mean? Or I'm sorry, it's an FX channel. Which the way that Pro Tools works is, in order to, so they have these fucking tracks called auxes. And auxes can be many things, right? Auxes can be a bus, auxes can be a return. You know what I'm saying? Like Studio One makes it easier, right? If you want like an FXN track, you make an FX track, right? If anything else, you can make on a bus. So there's an instrument track in Studio One, there's an audio track in Studio One, there's a bus track in Studio One, and there's an effects track, right? So and all you have to know about an effects track is that an effects track is parallel. So any type of processing that you want to do inside Studio One that is a parallel process, you're gonna put on an effects track, right? And then how you send things is just you go down to the send, and then you just pick what you want. So I have this NLS track, and the reason why I have 8 NLSs is because like maybe like back in 2018, I heard him talking about Mike Will's engineer. They had these 8 NLSs. He took them off. It made the drum sound different. He put them back on. I was like, okay, that's Mike Will's engineer, right? They make 808 based hip hop. Let me try it. And I put it on. Like, did I hear something crazy? Is there some kind of, like crispity crunchy butterfingers? Like, no, I don't. I can't describe it. I don't know. But what I do with it is I take my drum bus, right, and I just send a little bit of it out into here, and it's just set in and forget it. I don't fucking do nothing crazy with it, right? So, boom. That's all that's about. Now, and that's all I was thinking about it. I didn't have like no other plans for it. It's just a parallel process for my drums. I didn't think about it so much. Well, turns out that if I want to be Jason Joshua, I am not doing enough. I'm not doing enough. There's just more that I have to do. Starting with my 8 NLSs, right? Apparently, it's very important, right? What type of NLSs that you have, right? So first of all, I got the whole wrong NLS. I gotta use the NLS buses, right? So let's unfuck this right now, right? So I'm just going to take this channel. Can I just remove all, right? So I gotta take this, boom. We'll put a VU meter on it, right? Remember, VU meters don't